Robert Mugabe to be named Goodwill Ambassador despite human rights abuses. Zimbabwe President Robert Mugabe is being named as a Goodwill Ambassador by the World Health Organization, and people are pretty surprised, given the fact he has long faced United States sanctions over his government's human rights abuses. WHO Director General Tedros Ghebreyesus told a conference in Uruguay this week on non-communicable diseases that Mugabe had agreed to be a Goodwill Ambassador on the issue. Mr. Tedros, an Ethiopian who became WHO's first African Director General this year, said Mugabe could use the role to influence his peers in his region. A WHO spokeswoman confirmed the comments to the Associated Press on Friday. In his speech, Mr. Tedros described Zimbabwe as a country that places universal health coverage and health promotion at the center of its policies to provide health care to all. 24 organizations, including the World Heart Federation, Action Against Smoking and Cancer Research UK, released a statement slamming the appointment, saying health officials were shocked and deeply concerned and citing his long track record of human rights violations. The groups said they had raised their concerns with Mr. Tedros on the sidelines of the conference, to no avail. The southern African nation once was known as the region's prosperous breadbasket. But in 2008, the charity Physicians for Human Rights released a report documenting failures in Zimbabwe's health system, saying that Mr. Mugabe's policies had led to a man-made crisis. The government of Robert Mugabe presided over the dramatic reversal of its population's access to food, clean water, basic sanitation and health care, the group concluded. The Mugabe regime has used any means at its disposal, including politicizing the health sector, to maintain its hold on power. The report said Mr. Mugabe's policies led directly to the shuttering of hospitals and clinics, the closing of its medical school and the beatings of health workers. The U.S. in 2003 imposed targeted sanctions, a travel ban and an asset freeze against Mugabe and close associates, citing his government's rights abuses and evidence of electoral fraud. UN agencies typically choose celebrities as ambassadors to draw attention to issues of concern, but they hold little actual power. Last year, the UN dropped the superhero Wonder Woman as an ambassador for empowering girls and women after the decision drew widespread criticism.